Italian in Connecticut Week continues here at News 8, ladies and gentlemen. It is our way of paying tribute to one of the most influential ethnic groups in Connecticut.
Today we head to Middletown. That's where we find News 8's Kent Pierce. Good morning, Kent.
Good morning, Jim and Allie. The First and Last Tavern right back there, one of many Italian-owned businesses here on Main Street in Middletown. But there was a time when Italians could only be on this side, the east side of Main Street. Prejudices like that, though, did not stop Italians from flourishing in Middletown and making some beautiful music.
The music, the language, that's the sound of home for many in Middletown.
Main Street in Middletown.
Franco Liceo has been bringing Italian music to Middletown for a quarter century. His show is on WESU every Saturday, and he plays the biggest Italian hits from the 70s right up to today.
We started with a few people that used to listen to us. Now it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
The Italian population in Middletown kept getting bigger and bigger through most of the 20th century.
So they came to the United States because the families that come here in the late 1800s, early 1900s said there's jobs over here. You can get a job in a factory.
Those families were almost all from the Sicilian town of Melilli. By the 1930s, there were so many they built their own church. It's modeled after the church in Melilli and named for the same patron saint, Saint Sebastian.
My grandfather was one of the builders who contributed his trucks and laborers and stuff like that. And many businessmen did, and the church was built.
Around that same time, Max Corvo's family fled Italy when the fascists took over. As World War II was heating up, 19-year-old Max had an idea to use his fellow Italians as spies to help fight Mussolini and Hitler.
He switched gears and said, we have to get Italians who are anti-fascists, who speak the most current idiom in the various provinces of Italy, and we'll use them as our partners to infiltrate.
As a buck private, he somehow got a meeting with top military brass who liked his idea. They made him part of the Office of Strategic Services, what became the CIA. Corvo's ideas became the plan for the Allies' successful invasion of Italy. Despite Corvo's heroics, Middletown didn't always embrace Italians. For years, Italian businesses could only be on the east side of Main Street. That was near the heart of the Italian neighborhood along Center Street, which was bulldozed years ago. Historical markers are all that's left. But in 1999, the city did name a nearby street, Melilli Plaza, in a ceremony with the mayors of both towns. And every May for 94 years, the Feast of Saint Sebastian has brought thousands to the streets of Middletown for rides and that great Italian food.
Now, the Feast of St. Sebastian back in Melilli in Sicily was just yesterday. Because of the close ties between the two towns, they delay the feast here in Middletown so that everybody here can go over there, have the feast, spend some time with relatives, and then they do the St. Sebastian Festival here in Middletown in about a week and a half. Not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after that. Now, coming up at noon on News 8, we're going to talk much more about those close ties between Middletown and Melilli, and I'll tell you more about who St. Sebastian really was, too. That's coming up at noon. For now, live in Middletown, I'm Kent Pierce. Back to you.
This is just the start of Italian in Connecticut Week. Join Kent and Gil at First and Last Tavern in Middletown at noon. Plus, News 8 will be taking you on a tour of the part Italian Americans have played in communities. Join us tomorrow in Waterbury and then Hartford on Thursday.
And there's this. You can enter to win a trip for two to Milan. One lucky winner will fly Emirates Airline and stay at the Four Seasons Hotel Milano. All travel will be arranged by travel advisor Janet Lewis of Largay Travel. You can enter every day today through May 10th by logging on to WTNH.com's contest page. You're going to be happy.